Don't wait until your bananas turn black to learn how to preserve them. Hello, it's great to see you again on the Clever Tricks channel. These dark bananas aren't just from being left out for too long, but because we're storing them incorrectly. Many people have a habit of putting bananas in plastic bags and storing them in the kitchen cupboard without knowing that this causes them to ripen faster, become mushy, and spoil in just a few days. In today's video, I'll share with you 4 extremely simple ways to preserve bananas that will keep them yellow, firm, and fresh for many days, even weeks. Especially, don't skip method number 4, because this method can keep bananas fresh for a whole month without any fancy equipment. I have created subtitles in multiple languages. Please select your preferred language. Comment below and let me know which country you are watching from. It's amazing that we can connect from all around the world. One of the most important steps in keeping bananas fresh is to clean them as soon as you bring them home. Many people don't know that banana peels often carry residue, natural sap, and ripening agents, causing bananas to turn black faster. Simply rinsing them gently with diluted vinegar water makes a huge difference. Prepare a large bowl of clean water. Add about 2 tablespoons of white vinegar, stir gently, then add the bananas. Gently rub the banana peel with your hands for 1 to 2 minutes. The mild acidity helps dissolve pesticides, dirt, and sticky sap on the surface. At the same time, it has natural antibacterial properties, helping to slow down the ripening process from the start. Afterward, rinse the banana thoroughly under running water to remove any remaining vinegar smell. It's such a joy that we're connecting from all over the world. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, hit the subscribe button. Thank you for your support. Gently pat dry with a clean towel or paper towel, paying special attention to the stem, as this is where the banana begins to ripen first. This simple washing method helps keep the banana peel clean and keeps it fresh for a few more days. One of the simplest and most effective ways to keep bananas fresh longer is to store them in a basket or breathable mesh bag instead of a plastic bag. Many people bring bananas home, leave them in the plastic bag, and put them in a corner of the kitchen. And the result is what you saw at the beginning of the video. The bananas turn completely black and are no longer edible. In fact, plastic bags make bananas turn black faster. Plastic retains moisture and heat, creating a stuffy environment that causes the bananas to sweat. This moisture softens the peel, creating conditions for bacteria to grow and accelerating the release of ethylene gas, a natural gas that causes bananas to ripen very quickly. The solution is very simple. Take the bananas out of the plastic bag as soon as you get home and gently place them in a well-ventilated basket. Prepare clear, transparent plastic wrap to wrap around the stem. Wrap about 2 to 3 times snugly. Don't wrap too tightly to avoid crushing the stem. The purpose is to reduce the rate of ethylene gas release, helping the bananas ripen more slowly. Ensure the plastic wrap is securely attached and won't come loose, but leave the stem exposed. If the bunch has 4 to 5 bananas, wrap the entire bunch. If it's 8 to 10 bananas, separate it in half to wrap, helping to control ripening. If the basket is small, you can hang each bunch of bananas in a well-ventilated, easily observable area so the bananas don't touch the bottom, preventing them from getting damp and bruised. If storing in a basket, make sure the bananas are not stacked on top of each other. Good air circulation is key. Place the basket in a cool, shady place in the kitchen, away from sunlight, stoves, or heat sources. Thanks to the ventilation holes and constant air circulation, the bananas stay dry. This circulation helps regulate temperature, prevents heat buildup, and slows down the activity of ethylene. A dry environment also helps the banana peels become firmer and reduces the risk of mold or black spots. As a result, the bananas can stay yellow and firm for many more days. This is an extremely easy method, suitable for anyone who wants to keep fruit fresh for longer without much effort. Another simple but surprisingly effective method is to brush a layer of diluted lemon juice onto the banana stem. The stem is where bananas release the most ethylene. Adding a little acid creates a protective layer, reducing oxidation, limiting bacteria, and slowing down ripening. Cut a lemon into 4 pieces. Take about 1/4 of the lemon, squeeze it into a bowl, add 1 teaspoon of clean water and stir well. This solution is a natural, gentle preservative that won't affect the banana's flavor. Using a cotton swab or paper towel, lightly apply the solution to the entire cut surface of the banana stem. Don't overwet it, just a thin, even layer is enough. Then, place the banana in a cool, shady, well-ventilated place. The acid in the lemon helps slow down stem browning and soften the banana. This method is especially useful when buying bananas in bulk or when the kitchen is warm. With just a little lemon, bananas can stay yellow and firm for many days, safely and without special tools. No special tools needed. Bananas are usually bought individually, and if not stored properly, they ripen quickly, bruise, and become mushy. Just follow these steps, and bananas will stay fresh much longer. First, choose bananas that are not bruised or cracked. Wrap the stem of each banana tightly with plastic wrap. This is a very important step because the stem is where ethylene gas escapes, causing the banana to ripen faster. Next, place the bananas in a well-ventilated basket or box with air holes. Store bananas at room temperature in a dry place, away from direct sunlight. Do not store bananas next to other fruits like apples or mangoes, as this will cause them to ripen faster. If the bananas are already ripe and yellow, you can put them in the refrigerator. The peel will darken, but the flesh inside will still be delicious. With this simple preservation method, bananas will stay fresh, won't brown quickly, and are convenient to eat gradually. Another simple trick is to separate green and ripe bananas. Looking at this bunch of bananas, you can see they're not ripening evenly, half green, half yellow. If you leave them together, the bananas will ripen faster. Prepare 2 airy baskets and keep the ripe and green bananas separate. Place the ripe bananas in a cool, shady, well-ventilated place on the kitchen counter. Place the green bananas in the coolest spot in the kitchen, away from sunlight, high temperatures, and ethylene-producing fruits like apples or avocados. Separating them prevents the green bananas from ripening too quickly, while also keeping the ripe bananas fresh longer. This is a small but very effective habit that will help you have delicious bananas all week long. Bananas bought from supermarkets are usually already separated into smaller bunches for easier display and storage. However, if not stored properly, bananas ripen quickly, turn brown, and become mushy within just a few days. Here's an effective way to preserve bananas that you can easily do at home. Keep the bananas in the bunch. Don't separate them. Wrap the entire bunch tightly with plastic wrap. Store bananas at room temperature or in the refrigerator. Keep bananas fresh for 3 to 5 days longer. Check daily. If you see any ripening quickly, separate them and use them first. By simply changing one small step in storage, bananas can last for several days longer while still remaining delicious without browning or becoming soft quickly. Finally, here's my favorite method: preserving bananas in salt water. This method is especially suitable when the bananas are yellow and evenly ripe, but still firm. Choose bananas that are ripe but not too soft. Arrange the bananas upright in a clean, sterilized glass jar, leaving a small space at the top. Add 1 teaspoon of salt to the jar. Salt is a natural preservative that helps prevent bacteria and mold. Pour warm water over the bananas until they are completely submerged. Use a clean spoon to gently press down to remove air bubbles, ensuring the bananas are fully submerged. Close the lid tightly. Place a thin towel at the bottom of a pot. Place the jar in and pour water up to about half the height of the jar. Simmer over low heat for 20 to 25 minutes. Then let cool naturally. Store in a cool, dry place. Bananas can be kept for 3 to 6 months at room temperature and up to 1 year in the refrigerator. This is a traditional method, simple but more effective than you might think. Another way I often do it whenever I buy bananas. It tastes even better than fresh bananas. First, slice the bananas into pieces about 3 to 4 centimeters thick. Place the plate on the counter. I used 2 chili peppers. Chop the chili peppers finely. Pour into a small bowl. Prepare 4 cloves of garlic peeled. I used a clean, dry glass jar with a capacity of 700 milliliters. I put 1 bay leaf in each jar. Black pepper, 1 teaspoon per jar. Garlic, 2 cloves per jar. Arrange the bananas to almost fill the jar. Add another layer of chili peppers. Sugar, 1 teaspoon per jar. Salt, 1.5 teaspoons per jar. Vinegar, 70%, 1 teaspoon per jar. Pour in boiling water. Close the lid of the jar. Place the pot on the stove. Place a piece of cloth or towel at the bottom to prevent the jar from breaking later. Put the jar of bananas into the pot. Sterilize for 10 minutes. It's such a joy that we're connecting from all over the world. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, hit the subscribe button. Thank you for your support. After 10 minutes, remove from the pot. Close the lid tightly. The jar lid must be completely sealed. Absolutely no air should get in. We can store it in a cool place for 2 years. Proper storage conditions are essential. We have cool storage areas underneath, above ground, most houses. We store it there. Failure to follow these instructions may result in product spoilage. That concludes today's video. I hope these little tips help you keep bananas fresh longer and reduce waste in the kitchen. If you found this helpful, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the Clever Tricks channel to discover more practical ideas every day. Thank you so much for watching, and see you in the next video.